Oop, here I am out and running around. Actually, I had to stop and take a pee. So what do you do when you stop to take a pee? You come out here, jump in the water. Everybody's out doing stuff today. The tide is coming in, which I don't know if you can see it, but it picks debris up off the land. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. So I have my little lapel pin out here, speaking in it. Trying to not bring my camera out. Hopefully this isn't too far away from my lapel pin. Because in a second, I'm going to go. There's some recreational boats down there. Huh. Maybe I'll film those too. What I've been doing though, is I've been traveling around doing some stuff, and the young lady I hang around, she doesn't like to be on video. Yet we're not tied. So, you know, I really don't want her on my videos either. We're not really a item. And I don't really want to get it going like that. Here's a piece of insulation. Somebody was doing something and went in the water. I'll chuck it over the top of the seawall. Somebody will pick it up later. Yeah. And a beer bottle. But that's what you get down here, is you get a lot of little debris. Because right out there, that's where the coral places out there, it's those white buoys. I don't think I can pull this bottle out and put it anywhere. Very popular beer around here. Red Bull, or Red Horse. When the tide comes up, it gets way up in the trees, and some people leave some stuff sitting around, and it floats off. So let's see if we can't get this over here a little bit. I don't know why my microphone is shutting down. Of course, when I left my apartment, I didn't expect to stop and do a video. I just hadn't done one in so long. I figured, well, I remembered to throw in my phone. Now, this is my US phone. I don't use it in the Philippines. I have my own phone here with my Facebook and my email, phone number, and all that stuff here, so I have no reason to carry that one with me. People call me on this one like at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, when it's early morning the day before in the US. So that's when I pay attention to it, when it goes off at night. And I watch stock market things on it at night, things like that, but I don't use it much, so sometimes it isn't charged, and I go to grab it to take off, go, oh well, can't take it today. And then I'll get around to taking it out, and like today, I grab my little 2 lapel pins that I had, hooked them up just so I could do this today. And of course, they only hold a charge for a couple days while they're sitting aside. So the downtime on them, the shelf time, isn't very long for the battery charge. And I think it just went out. When I was out dipping, I don't think I dipped it underwater. So now I'm doing a voiceover in my apartment. I didn't want to go snorkeling today. I was just wanting to go out and go for a swim. I'm going to go down to the public beach and go for a swim down there, but I really hate pulling my camera things out all the time when I'm down there. I know people don't like to be videoed, and I'm getting more and more cautious about it. I don't walk in restaurants and set it on the table and spin it around, and I just feel uncomfortable doing it because everybody knows what you're doing. So maybe you think that's a neat thing to do. I just don't. I'll film my food once in a while. In fact, one of my videos, I was filming a roasted chicken in one of the markets, and the guards stopped me from doing it. That's the one labeled as busted for filming my chicken. So I was getting ready to go to lunch with somebody here in a little bit, and I know she didn't. I told her I will not bring my camera phone out when we're eating or together. She has a Facebook page, she does, but it's a personal page, you know. She puts on there what she wants, and that's the way they feel about it around here, really. The little young girls, oh yeah, they'll jump all over your camera and go, oh yeah, film me, film me, film me, but most people don't like it. I did a lot of it when I first got here. I got some dirty looks from people. So I decided to lighten up on it a little bit. That's why I haven't done a video in a while. It's like when I go places, it's usually in a crowd of people. Today I'm kind of by myself down here, so I went, oh, I'll just let people know what I'm doing. My rent and utilities went down. Just my utilities, which made my rent go down because it's included in my electrical. And still, U.S. money-wise, it's hitting right at about $288 for my apartment. And I've actually found some better ones out there for under $300. Bigger ones, about twice the size. They have a pool, and they're up the hill in Valencia. Up more towards where halfway between here and the falls that I filmed in the swimming hole falls area videos I did. So, yeah. Do I want to move up there? I don't know. I'm not unhappy here. I'm getting to know everything around here. And that's usually, no matter where I've been in the U.S., when I get to know an area, I want to move to the next area. And where I've gone island hopping, places like Siquijor, places like that, that's kind of interesting. Except if you want to go to a mall or something like that, you have to come all the way to Dumaguete, which is on a ferry for about 45 minutes, on a fast ferry. So, you know, it's got better beaches. I don't know. I enjoy myself there, and I go, yeah, I could live here for a while. It's kind of what I'm into, is a while. Even when I was in the States, I'd buy a house, and they go, oh, is this your forever home? I go, well, I don't know. I was on my 60th home when I left. There was no such thing as a forever home. It was I bought it to put money in something, just to have money in something. Because you can't take money out of a piece of real estate and then stick it in your pocket. It doesn't work that way. The government's going to somehow tug on a little bit of it. So you reinvest it and put it in and put it in. Now, I can't put money into a property here because foreigners cannot buy a house. You can buy a condo, but just can't buy a house or land. And, of course, whatever I sell or do in the United States, if there's any capital gains or anything like that, and I have to move the money over into something else to avoid capital gains, that doesn't work here. You can't take U.S. money, put it into a house here or a property, and eliminate your capital gain like you can in the U.S. So, I certainly do like to have a place of my own, but then that ties me down. It's kind of what I got away from. That I've never paid rent in my life, even though it's a minimal rent. It's kind of like, I got to pay rent. Yeah, kind of weird. And I keep telling them, I says, can I give you like 3 months in advance on rent? Just so I don't have to worry about it for a few months. And they don't want to do that. They say it causes problems down the road. If something happens with somebody, health-wise or whatever, they go somewhere and don't make it back, then they're calling, say, can I get money back? And so they just don't do that. They do the verbal commitment where I'm at of a 3-month contract, and that's when they give you a certain price, and you pay month to month. There is no first last, security deposit, nothing. Just start paying and move in. If you move out a month earlier, if I moved a month earlier, I would give them that extra month because I committed to it verbally. Now, if you don't keep up your contracts here and you walk out on them, or you get a loan on a motorcycle or something, they'll come take the motorcycle, that, and they'll turn your name into, if you don't pay the fines or whatever you got to do, might maybe a ticket or something. They'll turn it into immigrations, and when you go to renew your visa, it's going to be a red mark on your application, and then you will have to pay it. But, you know, I got 5 years now on a driver's license here because I got that brand new. I got my ACR card, and I think that's quite a long time, a year. And it's really, once you get everything set up, all you got to do is go roam around and have a good time. I do still eat out all the time, every day. I still have a budget set up. It's actually going down. I was at about 1,000 pesos a day on food, eating out, which is about $18. And that's pigging out. As you can see, I don't hold back. And now it's actually gone down a little. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off because there's only about 30 seconds left and it's going to shut me down at the end. And love your dogs. And have a great holiday. As you know, we've been in Christmas for a month and a half now. And I'm enjoying having the Christmas feeling all the time. It's just really neat moving into it and letting it go a natural way. So everybody be safe. Have a good time. Please subscribe if you get a shot. And if you make it to Dumageddon, give me a shout.